Hello, my name is Milind Baviskar. Today's video topic is constant string pool in Java. So in Java, string is the most important topic. There is a number of concepts related to string, but the string pooling concept is one of them. So the string pooling concept in Java is a bit tricky. That's why we are going to discuss the string pool or string intent concept in Java. So basically, let's understand what is the string pool actually. So string pool is nothing but a storage area in a Java heap where a string literals stores. So it is also known as a string intent pool or a string constant pool. It's just like object allocation. By default, it is empty and privately maintained by the Java string object allocation. So whenever we create a string, the string object occupies some space in the heap memory. Creating a number of strings may increase the cost and memory, to which may reduce the performance of Java also. The JVM performs some steps during the initialization of string literals that increases the performance and decrease the memory load. So to decrease the number of string objects created in the JVM, the string keeps a pool of strings. So when we create a string literal, the JVM first check that literal in the string pool. So if the if the literal is already present in the pool, it returns a reference to the pooled instance. If the literal is not present in the pool, a new string object takes place in the string pool. So creating string in a Java. So mainly there are two ways to create a string in a Java. So first one is using a string literal. So let's the example of string. So string str first in semicolons we pass the string Python. As like that in a second string we pass the string data science, and in third again we pass the same string Python. And there is a second way to create a string is using a new keyword. So in Java, a new keyword is also used to create string as well. So the string one, new string in a bracket we pass the string. Second one is a new string, in bracket we pass the C++ string, and third one is a new string, we pass the data science. So this is the two ways of creating the new strings in Java. So now discuss what is the difference between them. So s1 is equal to s3 if we did, so it's a true, and if we compare string 2 and string 3, so it's false. So this is the mainly a difference between first string and third string. Thank you.